Hello, everyone. It's Minecraft Monday. I still have the Wayla on. Not Wayla, Jade. Anyway, I still had it on. We're on Alchem3 again. Hey, Ace. Hey, Stump. Welcome in. I have no plans for tonight, but I have a new toy, and I want to go mess with Bones, so we're gonna go do that now. Hey, Bones.
Hazer
Ignore
gun.
the fact I was talking to you for 6 minutes already. Oh, Percy Pie. Are you showing off your pantaloons?
His pantaloons.
Yeah, he's got his ass directly to the camera. And he looks like he's got big pants on. What are you sniffing at, mister? He was doing this downstairs as well. I think it is the wildfire smoke. It has been terribly smoky here.
Yeah.
Bones already heard all about this, but I like just fixed my bike. And it's so smoky. Ah. Because I'm finally like able to get back to things. Get back to my normal ass life, and I love to bike around just a lot. And now it is not safe air
smoky.
quality to go outside for exertion. How do I make you easy? What have you been up to tonight, Bones?
Tunnel board.
What were you doing on the other server? What'd you get up to there?
Mainly just some basic base stuff. Why is cobblestone spilling everywhere?
That's actually a good question. I should check if Tough is spilling everywhere. Doesn't appear to be. Bones, did you fill your drawer of 500,000 cobblestone? You sure did. That's insane.
Okay, well that would be why. There is now 4 single drawers of cobblestone now.
So we've got the storeroom is coming along. Maybe we'll actually put a building around it at some point, because this guy just wandered in. But we have a spot for copper and a spot for zinc, and we also have, slowly, an amount building up in the system. And I changed the pumpkin thing, so this farm was always running before, and now it'll only run if you are actively requesting pumpkin.
Wait, can I stack this even more?
And I also have it giving me the straw directly out because Chair has been using straw, and so I figured there's no reason for it to sit in the vault when I could just take it out.
Does this... Wait.
Nope. Your drawer's full. That's as full as it gets.
How do I get them back?
Did you stack them?
It stacked them for some reason, and I can't...
That's strange, and I think you may just have to empty the drawer enough to take them out.
Ah, shit.
Also, I have some gifts. We've got the gloom saplings, which I don't remember if that was on stream or not, but we found out that I had fucked up, and somehow the gloom saplings had been turned off as like a feature they weren't generating. So now we have some of those, courtesy of Max. And the other gift is way weirder. How on earth did they get a full stack of hellbark saplings? These things are a massive pain.
Ow.
I am amazed. Anyway, we have to
Okay,
do
I
a
don't
secret
know
thing. I'm not telling
I don't know if
Bones.
this is ever coming out of the drawer. Ah, shit.
Well, it's filling it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it would have stacked like that. That is very strange. I must have another fan. Okay. We're gonna do something.
Oh god.
Where can we do this? This guy needs to get out of here. Oh, here's a fun thing you can do with these. If you get shot up by the fan and create, if you hold shift, you go down to
Oh,
a couple of blocks above the fan.
okay, well, I guess I need more emeralds.
Anyhow, what was I doing? Oh yes, we need fan. We need more building blocks because I decided to start putting this up in the middle of nowhere. Ah, I love my magic. No rain ever.
No rain ever.
I may have added a million fucking things that make rain better in this mod pack, but God forbid I will ever use them. They are for other people, not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, ignore what I'm doing. It's a completely nothing process here. Don't look at my screen, Bones.
Okay. I've just got cobblestone everywhere. Anyone need cobblestone?
Not particularly, but I mean, I'd take it. I have space. Well, I don't have space for that much, actually. 500,000.
More than 500,000.
More than 500,000, you are right. Alright. So we got that.
And it's still dumping. This is great.
Take that down. I guess I'll put the soul over here. Alrighty. Alright, 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 alright. I don't mean anything by it, you guys are just being annoying. Where's the guy I'm actually mad at? Where'd you go?
The guy you're mad at?
The wandering trader. He's somewhere. There you are. You're not worth the magic it would be to cast the real evil amazing spell. And also I don't feel like getting it out of my bag. Okay, let's go see Bones. And I gotta go grab my ring of boat magic. And a boat, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to go to Max's once I think my boar is done empty.
Boat magic. I don't remember what... Nope, that's not it. What is the keybind for that? Controls, keybinds... Nope. Ring... Why? Okay. Good. Alrighty, Bones, I'm on my way. I was gonna ask if there's a good way to Max's from, like, a good water access, but there is a good water access from the,
Kinda.
yeah, we can make it there, but I am gonna have to go swing by your tunnel bore area to update my map, because you've taken a sizable chunk out of the earth since I've seen it. Hey, Navy.
Ah, it's just... Oh,
Wee.
just a little chunk out. Nothing major.
Alright, Bones, here's the thing. Here's the fun thing I found. The extendo
right.
grip. I can pet you from a distance now.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I can also do this.
Oh, Jesus. punched me into my tunnel bore.
Hey, Max. We are gonna go see the latest update on Bones' tunnel bore while he unloads the thing.
I think it's done up. Oh, why is it?
So you can see the distant horizon update. This will be very fun. There's all that land over there, right? There it goes. Oh my god. That is nuts. It's just gone.
Like I said, I think I'm halfway there.
It's just gone. The village is gone.
Oh, the village is long.
Bones ran over the mausoleum as well. Like a mirage, exactly. It's all just a memory. Anyway, I have a treat to leave Bones here.
Treat?
Yes.
Yeah, so if anyone wants any cobblestone...
Yeah, Bones has overfilled his drawer.
I've also broken my drawer, and I don't think I'm getting this out without unloading just thousands.
The void upgrade doesn't work properly with the drawer controllers right now, which is very annoying. The way it all faded away was so dramatic. It really was. Alright, if I counted right, this should perfectly be enough space for Bones' treat. And if you're on my stream and wondering what it is, I just want to know what happens, you know? I can guess what will happen, but I want to see it.
You want my tunnel board to run or something?
I just want to know what happens. It's pure curiosity.
Oh god, I...
Next time you run the tunnel bore, I've got to be there. That's all.
Yeah, I need more emeralds.
Oh, that's not a problem. Hold on. I'll grab you some. The raid farm does exist. I'm so scared I'm gonna accidentally turn this drawer into drawer upgrades. It'd be...
Can you turn a drawer into drawer upgrades with it? If there's like stuff in it?
I don't know and I don't want to test, and you don't need to bring any more over, Max. I got plenty. Plenty to share, and I could just go grab some. Oh yeah, Max, since you're in chat, we can ask permission. Can we go see your base and see what you're up to? Because Bones' stream hasn't seen it. And I haven't been over there on stream in a while. And also Bones is having a little bit of a project measuring contest, we'll say.
Not really, I was just kind of seeing my thing and I was like, I don't know how big Max's is planning to be.
Hey,
oh, hello, thank
Stump wants to see. Hell yeah. Here, let's go out in the open air and we can see the updated map. Oh my god. It's just gone. There's the cobwebs from where the mausoleum was. You wanna do some prep first? Alright, then our boat ride will have to wait then.
It's fine, I'm in cobblestone away.
Did you make another fully upgraded drawer? I see.
Yep.
Has it stopped dumping cobble?
Yeah, I think it's done.
Yeah.
Why are you or are you trying?
I'm trying to get it out.
Stuck.
It is the Patomatic. It is the Extendo grip from Create. Cobble Fountain.
Look
Hold
at how
on.
much this is, man.
This is a lot of cobblestone. Is that enough? No. I'm working on it. We'll get those out of there.
Oh no, wait, there's still more.
It's still coming? Oh no, there's just more drawers you have to empty, I see.
There's just more drawers that it created for me.
Soon. We're almost there, I can feel it. You know what I'm gonna do? Controls, keybinds. What's the key for this? Right, left click? Hold on. I'm gonna do something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on my magnet. Gonna controls, keybinds. Left button. Can I bind it to scroll? No, I can't. That's lame. How big a pyramid this could be? Oh. That would be quite the
With
Quite the pyramid,
million
Navy.
cobblestone. Also, again, just to reiterate, I am halfway done.
Yeah, Bones isn't done yet.
And I've got 7,000 copper, not including what I'm currently cooking.
I'm amazed my mic isn't picking up my mouse noises. This is loud. Navy, it's just triangular numbers. The triangular numbers of squared numbers. So if you want to... Yeah, there's not that much math. It's actually kind of straight up algebra. Trust me, I did this math. For my pyramids. I believe in you, Navy. Or I could do the math. Although I don't actually know exactly how much cobblestone Bones has, that's kind of hard to say.
We'll see by the end of it.
Oh, you mean like a pyramid, not like an obelisk. I'm pretty sure you're working at such a large scale you could do non-whole number, like... You could just do a pyramid, like a triangle. Triangular prism. The amount you'd be off by because its whole blocks would not be enough to matter.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, still? I don't think I've lowered this.
No, you've lowered it by like 50k.
Okay, well. We'll get there.
Here, we'll both get there.
I wonder if a create deployer... Oh, wait. Prestidigitation.
Vegetation?
Prestidigitation, if I remember how to cast it. Patterns, spells. Prestidigitation. There it is. Entity, vector, okay. If I look at that block. If I remember how to look at that block. It won't let me do it there.
Easy.
This is a test. And if it doesn't work, then... Ah, rats. Okay. Didn't work.
Just be careful, don't blow up my very precious cobblestone.
Oh, I know. Whatever would you do without your many, many thousands of
know.
cobblestones? Oh, Bones, did you get it out?
Did I?
They're out now.
Oh. Oh, what the
There you
fuck?
go. Got him out.
Do you have them? Oh, awesome.
Woohoo! You did it.
Hold on, there's actually more drawers.
Okay, so what drawers are we filling?
Not this one. But I do have, this is the other one.
All right. Did you fully upgrade that one?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's still more.
That's what I'm saying. It started going to like everything. Okay,
Are we
is there
through with
more?
all of the other stray cobblestone drawers? A beacon pyramid. So yeah, sum of odd number square numbers up to n. Now, Bones. The
Okay,
best
I think
upgrade for a backpack. The deposit upgrade. Watch this. All of this cobblestone in my bag. This 89,000 cobblestone in my bag is out.
Actually, wait. So
Ta-da!
this one isn't full anymore. So we have, it'll be full later. It doesn't matter.
We've done it.
392,000 in that one, and 128,000, which is.
I should have brought my drawer
my
keys.
God.
We could get exact numbers on this.
We
Any
could
ideas
just-
for a Minecraft skin? Oh! Bones, any ideas for a Minecraft skin for Stump?
like in general?
Like in general, outfits. They have a guy, a character.
Oh,
A Sona.
I think more people here should make their wizard skins.
Yeah, Stump, you should make a wizard skin.
Anyway, we are at 520,000 blocks of cobblestone.
Hold on, I'm gonna get us an accurate number. I'm gonna get... Because I think drawer keys will give us the whole number. That's my potion of learning. That is not what I wanted.
And only about 300,000 dirt.
What was I getting? Drawer keys. Jesus. Quantify key. Classic half suit, jeans, sneakers, ties, button-up blazer. Do you know what a Canadian tuxedo is? That's a bad outfit, but it does exist.
It does exist.
What a waste of my learning 2 potions. It's not like I was using them because I have a learning ring, but still, I gotta move those out.
Ooh, I got antlers.
You got antlers. You killed a moose?
No, as a hat.
Oh,
Viable.
I thought in your drawers. Stand Up Maths is a great channel. Good old Matt Parker. I've been following him since before he lost all his hair.
Damn.
It's all genes, exactly. Alright. Nope, it doesn't show exact numbers. Okay, that little potion detour was worth nothing.
It is just over 500,000, basically, so far. So by the end of this, I should have 1,000,000 blocks of cobblestone.
Matt Parker. We have 392,000 in there. And 128,000 in there.
Yeah, which is 5.
Yeah, 520. Okay. I was gonna write it out for my stream. 520,000 cobblestone. You own 3 of his books? Nice. I keep meaning to get some of his books. Oh, you know what I just finished reading? Was A City on Mars from Zach and Kelly Weinersmith. Oh my god, what a funny book. Really fun, really interesting. Extremely hopeful, but still, like, kind of downers. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Because they basically went to a bunch of the people who are, like, really crazy about space settling, like space exploration, cities on Mars. And then we're like, okay, from an actual reality perspective, where are we in doing this? And it's really interesting. Do I still have something casting? Ooh. I do. There we go. He's a stand-up comedian who does math. Or maths, because he's British.
Maths.
You want to let Navy explain? I can recommend it to you. I just told you that I love stand-up maths. You're not letting me recommend it?
Nope.
It's gotta be Navy. I see how it is. Ah.
I've got so much copper, too.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
You watched the entirety of House MD for me. Don't say it for me. I did not ask you to watch the entirety of House MD.
Mm-hmm.
I may have strongly encouraged you to do so, and watched a lot of it with you, but I did not ask. I did not request that of you. My favorite show, however. Don't call it my favorite show. That reflects poorly on me.
What is your favorite show?
Honestly, Infinity Train.
Yeah.
I love Infinity Train. Such a good show. Just, oh, they screwed them over so bad. Makes me so mad. Blank of the Week show? Yeah. Infinity Train! Yeah! I love Infinity Train. One day. One day they'll bring it back, I believe.
One day.
One day. Someone with some sense is going to purchase the IP from Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna do it well. Do it well, Max. I'm not gonna monkey's paw this because it's not gonna reboot because the creator has too much of a vision. He wouldn't let them.
You wouldn't.
He would not let them. I believe in Owen Dennis's vision. Even if he believes he is the most staunch believer of Death of the Author and truly formed my opinion, helped me form my opinion on Death of the Author, because whenever people asked him what happened post-canon, he'd be like, they died. They're dead, sorry.
Eventually.
Tulip died in a boating accident.
Okay, I now have... Ooh, just shy of 9,000 copper.
Nice.
And I think Max took like 500 of them or something.
I'm not saying I'm not allowed to believe he's the most capable person to continue it. I'm saying that I really respect his belief in Death of the Author. I think it's hilarious. I also think, I don't think, I know that he did an interview where specifically he was there to talk about Cartoon Network and that he was like representing them as an employee, and then he immediately said that the Twinkies cereal is fucked up.
Also, who took my villager?
Your villager died.
there was one here. He got fucking skulked, I guess.
Yeah, that's where the skull came from. He's dead.
How did this happen?
I don't know, but Max is waiting for you to kill one of your cows so that the skulk would spread and then a villager died instead.
I don't understand. I haven't touched my farm.
But yeah, Matt Parker, he's a friend of Brady Heron.
How did the villager?
I don't know,
Maybe
I
it's just like
assume...
a zombie or something.
Yeah, zombie, lightning strike, some random bullshit.
Damn. What the hell, man?
No, Stand Up Matt's is just a guy. That's just his YouTube channel name, Matt Parker. If I can recommend another thing to you, anything that Brady Heron has done. Which, that's a broad recommendation, because he's done a lot. You should look at his Wikipedia page. That's my recommendation. Go read Brady Heron's Wikipedia page. And also, actually, I don't really know about this, because he's kind of fucking weird, but... I shouldn't say that. The YouTuber CGP Grey used to do a podcast with Brady Heron that I really enjoyed, and they stopped doing that ages ago. And I wish it would come back, but I don't know if I really do. I think maybe in a perfect world, I'd like it to come back in, like, the nostalgia rose-tinted glasses, but I do think that it was maybe not as good as I remember it being, you know?
Mm-hmm. So what have you been working on? I think I visited the factory.
What have I been working on? Have you seen the new Tough Farm?
Kind of, maybe? Let's
I'll
see.
beat you there and show it to you.
Don't beat me there.
I always do.
Well, I made it there.
Sure. Alright.
I made it there before you.
Uh-huh.
Now I gotta walk.
Now you gotta walk. I really
My
like
game
his
gets really
series.
laggy when I get...
Yeah, your shaders. I really like Matt Parker's videos on geometry in general. He's got some very interesting ones. The tough machine. You definitely have more copper than me, but I will get it forever. You'll stop getting it once the tunnel bore stops.
That's not necessary, bro. I can just run the tunnel bore at a different location.
Also true, but also, you're already paving a section of the server. Are you really threatening to pave more?
Yeah. Well, really, I was gonna downscale it and then actually use it as a tunnel bore.
Hmm.
But who's stopping me from paving more?
Yeah, he also does... I don't know if he still does, like, actual stand-up. I can't imagine he doesn't. You know what I've been getting into recently? Since we're just talking about what I've been watching recently and reading, is Blondie Hacks on YouTube. She has this series of building a model steam engine that is so cool. I love it.
Oh.
I've been watching it a lot. Bones, do you want me to come get you? I can get the boat.
I'm almost there.
There is a boat here. Whee! I'm here to pick you up, Bones.
I'm almost there, it's fine.
Fine, then I'll race you.
Stop racing me.
You mean stop winning?
Cheater.
I'm not
No, you're
cheating, I offered to
cheating.
give you a ride.
before you asked for a race.
You've really cut down on your YouTube hours. You know what I gotta do? I gotta get off of Tumblr. I just need to get off social media in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my phone too much. Venus Sidaki. What do they do? A math-related YouTuber. Neat. The Tough Machine. So I can explain what this is doing. Basically, Tough is annoying because it has to be farmed over water, which means there's no good way to pick it up automatically. So what it's currently doing is using fans to blow the item out of the water onto the belt. But when you do that, you can't have a stack size greater than 1, which means the crushing wheels are running really, like, inefficiently if you just fed it in directly. So what this does is it lets the stack build to 16 before it sends it through.
Uh-huh.
And then it crushes the 16 all at once, which can keep up with the drills. And it all goes into this basin to turn into iron, copper, gold, and zinc. And then that gets flung into here. I didn't feel like setting up a belt.
Mm-hmm. So how do you make... How is the Tough just being made with the lava and there's water blocks here?
So, part of immersive weathering, I think, I honestly don't know, is that it gives you the ability to farm, like, make a Tough generator like a cobblestone generator, where basically when lava falls onto upward or downward bubble columns, it'll make Tough.
Right. If you just stand still all the time. Whoa! Or get fucking launched.
Yeah. Don't stand there.
Why not?
Because there's a...
Whee!
You are making the thing misfire.
Yeah, it's firing me.
Yeah, and the Tough. Yeah. The reason I'm getting rid of the flint finally is that a single basin couldn't contain every product made by this farm, so I started having issues where the basin would get overfill and then it would stop doing the recipes, and so now I'm getting rid of the flint, finally. Anyway, now we have gold, iron, copper, and zinc.
Awesome.
And birch, and pumpkin. And the trash chest, or the excess. Straws for chair.
Mm.
Alrighty, Max, can we come over yet? Can we come over yet? Alrighty. Bones, do you happen to have... Actually, I'm fine. I don't need it.
Okay.
It's gonna ask for a piece of dirt, but we're good. I wish that you could put down the coins. I mean, you can, but I don't like how they look.
What do they look like?
I'll show you.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh. No. That's not a coin.
Mm-mm. Makes me mad. I've seen better coins in another life. Yeah, frog spawn. Yeah, Max knows where I've seen better coins.
I feel like I...
Bones has seen them too. carpet that ribbits when you step on it. I don't know about ribbits.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. A remnant of a memory just out of reach. Oh, it doesn't need to be on the ground. Okay, maybe I might actually have a use for these. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so this thing, I ended up having to use slabs, and because I couldn't use trapdoors because the redstone links would power the trapdoors. However, those aren't gonna get powered. But let's pick a better... I don't know if I want iron. How many of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 14. Times 4 divided by 9 is... Times 4 is 56. Divided by 9 would be 7. I need 7 ingots of whatever I'm doing this with. And I'm going to try brass, because I like brass. And I don't have any fuel here. That's a complete and utter lie. I have lots of fuel here.
Oh, there's just a camel casually in my zoo. Did I bring this guy over? I must have.
What says flex more than making your contraptions out of money? Let's see if I got the math right. I did. Nice. I didn't look at how many that was. Hold on. 7. Coins.
Coins.
The boiler stopped? No! What stopped it? We actually have 2 kinds of mosaic on the server. Not mechanical failure. Oh, Jesus! Why did that butterfly just, like, come at me?
He's curious.
Okay, so you can stack them like that. Good to know.
Huh.
Oh, the antennas stick through.
That's kind of fun.
That is kind of fun. Yay! Huh. Now you can't fall in for weirder reasons. Also, I think a mangrove slab fell into there somehow. Somewhere.
Well.
I mean, it wouldn't mess with the recipe. It can just... If it did get into the basin, it would just sit in there forever. But it's not in the basin, so I don't know where it is. Strange. Oh, right, Bones, you had a solution to it.
Oh, is it because you're missing one? I have one of my...
Oh, yes. Okay. Hand it over.
What were you saying?
Your solution to the mechanical arm just constantly cycling through lava buckets?
Solution?
To have it... Did I take your crank? I don't think I took your crank. I don't have a crank. Was to use a brass funnel over here, so that it can't put lava buckets in there. It just holds onto them. I could do that. Do I have a brass funnel handy? Or do. Innocence proven. Winning. Okay, so it starts doing that, and then I can do that, and then it will stop cycling lava buckets forever. That's not the right thing. It needs to be an empty bucket, shit.
How are your blaze burners just...
Hmm?
How are your blaze burners powered here? I don't know how your system works.
Where are you? Oh, are you at the boiler?
Yeah.
My blaze burners are powered with lava from these suckers.
Oh.
They don't need any more lava right now. They're
Yeah.
happy. But when they run out, they get new lava from these suckers.
So wild.
I could actually make these bigger.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, and if you want lava, you can just come up to here and grab some.
You have to put a bucket?
Yes.
Huh.
I'm actually gonna refill my store. There's a lot of almost naked wizard skins online. That is interesting.
Hmm.
I wonder why that would be. Planning on showing some skin. Oh, it grew. Okay, funnel.
Ooh.
Max, are you ready for visitors yet? Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me drop off my bowls and get some more soup real quick. Oh. What? Okay, the coins didn't work.
Oh, I see.
Where did my coins go? Because I'm missing a lot of... Or I guess I'm not. I'm only missing the 6 that got busted. That's so lame. Why didn't that work? Fine. No machine made of money then.
No mission made money.
What?
I
Stump
don't
says
want
a
to go
very
back.
sound no, Max. They are not planning on showing any skin. Bones, where'd you go?
I'm trying to run away fast and lagging hard, man.
You are lagging. Alright, I'll catch up to you and we can boat together.
Can fly. Oh my god.
You could fly, but that's boring. Are you sure it's lagging? Because you're cutting out a little as well. Well, I'm sure you're lagging, but are you sure that the factory is the only reason?
I'm not exactly sure, but did start when a machine put out. Oh.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to actually turn that off. It's fine. I'll turn it off when I get back. But where's your
Okay,
sense
are
of
you loading?
whimsy?
Are you flying?
You're cutting out too bad. There he goes. Oh, no more goober. Oh right, I get to boat through the wasteland. Max, are you gonna tell me how you got a full stack of hellbark or saplings? Mostly in the interest of not wasting mine if I do start farming the wood. Are you gonna pull a fucking Monsanto Corporation on me? Max is giving me infertile trees. Fortune 3 hoe? I feel like I was doing that and it wasn't working, but noted. Infertile without your involvement. Yeah, you're pulling a Monsanto. They are bad at being trees. They are trees from hell. You gotta be fair. Hehe. It's Max's base. It's so small and tiny and far away. He grinded a stack of them. Alright, well, as long as there's no mystery secret here so I don't do it wrong, I'm happy. I just don't want to get all those hellbark trees going and then waste all of the saplings. They are terrible. What have you been up to, Max? Normal IRL stuff. With 1 million blocks, you could build a 90-block tall pyramid with the base layer being 179 by 179. Okay. Let me demonstrate that on the map. So that's 16 chunks across, or 16 by 16 chunks.
Are you already there?
No, but I'm making good time.
I thought we were gonna boat together.
It seemed like you just wanted to fly.
No, we needed to fly to get away from your planet.
You're still lagging. Assuming you're not being dense, I believe you, Navy. I believe this pyramid is the only thing that's dense around here. But yeah, let me show you on the map how large that would be. So each square on the map is a pyramid. It would be 11 by 11 squares. So 1, 2, 3. Here.
What do you think did Max? Your animals?
Holy shit, why are there so many birds in the river? The ocean, even.
Hey, I don't know if I can fly there. I am still fucking flying.
Bones, have you tried restarting your game? You have been playing for a while.
Why I tried to disconnect to see if that would fix it.
No, you have to restart the game fully.
Well, I've been here for like 2 hours.
I doubt replay mod helps, and I know that Distant Horizons has a pretty big toll on RAM usage, and that's probably what's making you lag right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's break time. I'll be back in 4 minutes, and then we can see Max's base. BRB.
don't think I've seen any of us in person. Oh. Yeah, it's a big project. Very cool.
Alrighty. I'm back. Max, I have great news. I'm working on that. In related great news, did you guys know that the debug... Okay, first off, do you guys know what the debug world type is?
Kind of.
It's an interesting... You got a bird joining you up here, Max. Sparrow. Oh, it's your sparrow. Cute. Yeah, so the debug world type is interesting. Basically, it generates a world that has one of every block state in the game. And we have a current problem of the Alchem3 blocks, like a random assortment of them just can't be broken with pickaxes properly. I can fix that, but I need to know what blocks are affected. So I found to my great joy today that the debug world type does work with modded as well as vanilla. So I can show you guys, I can show stream what that looks like actually, hold on. Let me grabby. So there it is. That's the debug stream, or the debug modded world. Rows upon rows of blocks. And the fun thing is that the nether is just completely fucked up. So the rendering, the way that the world renders, is also a part of the debug thing. So basically the world renders... The client side and the server side are separate. The server side... Or the client side always renders exactly the same no matter what you do to the world. It will look like all of the debug blocks. The server side can get a little messed up, but Distant Horizons renders on a different thread than that entirely. So in the nether, the only blocks that render are the Distant Horizons LODs, and then everything else, everything up close is what it's supposed to be, air quotes, so it's all messed up. Yeah. So, yeah, because of that, I have a world with one of every block type. And by every block type, I mean every block type, which means one of every type of stair position for every type of stair. Which includes being waterlogged in every one of those positions. It's quite the thing. There are a lot of stairs. Also, all of the handcrafted beds... all of the handcrafted everything, but the beds especially, because you can put any pattern you want on them. Every single combination of patterns is shown there for the top and bottom block of the bed, but both of those render as a full bed. So it's a lot. There's a lot of beds. Beds and stairs.
Right, if we had fan beds. Okay, well, great. See in progress so far.
Yeah.
It will probably be off. It's already been hours.
God damn. Long ass streams.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be long, but here we are.
Just can't get away from it. Sorry for screwing with the bones cam there. You gonna go back to your base first, or are you just gonna leave here?
I probably just sleep. I'm just.
You do have a potion of returning on you.
What? See you guys around.
See ya. Ah. From a distance. I love that using trinkets in the extendo grip still does like the punch thing. It's funny. Anyway, Max, do you want 14 brass coin stacks that look kind of ugly when you put them down? There you go. Ooh. Cute. Industrial iron supports. So, Max, I feel that you may already know this, but I'm going to mention it anyway. That if you want to get more power out of your boiler, you need more engines. Yeah, alright. I really need to, like, start a project on this server. The problem is, I keep thinking of things I could do, and then being like, oh, but I want to get the mod pack sorted first. And the mod pack itself is a very big project on its own. All on its own. And I still have not properly been working on the mod pack. I figured out what was causing an issue that was causing me to not want to work on it at all, and I fixed that. And there's another issue I need to fix. Another bug. 14 coins, yeah. Because I needed 14. Yeah. But I fixed the bug. Gotta fix another bug. Then I can get to work on the thing that I've been putting off, because it seems difficult. Not even seems, I know it will be difficult. Because I've basically had to do exactly the same thing. I'm being so fucking vague, I can just talk about what I'm doing. You guys know, and if you don't know, then you'll know. Because I never remember what I do and don't tell stream when it comes to projects like this, so I'm working on a library for adding dyes to the game. Because the current method for adding dyes to the game leaves much to be desired. Hey, Bones. Hey, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your stream? Anyway, back to my rant. I'm adding new dyes to Minecraft is the goal of this library. There are many things that dyes do in the game. And I've had to catalog all of them, so I've got my notebook here just because it's at my desk all the time, and I will list off everything that dyes are involved in. The dye color, obviously. Banners. Map icons from banners. So if you don't know this, if there's a banner in the world and you click on it with a map that represents the area that the banner is in, it will put a little marker on the map that is the color of the banner. This does not work properly for modded banners. I would like to fix that. Leather dyeing. Sheep, signs. Sheep is a whole fucking thing, because you also need their loot tables, but the loot tables are JSON and generated, like, they aren't code, they are read off the or on the fly, which means that I need to generate those JSON tables, which is annoying. But the loot table for sheep. Also, the sheep breeding, I found out a very interesting thing. When you breed two sheep of different colors, actually, when you breed two sheep ever, anytime you do this, the game makes a fake crafting table interface that does not exist anywhere, makes fake items that don't exist anywhere, and then sees if they make an item together. And if they do, then it colors the sheep that item. So, that's how it does dye mixing, which is funny to me. Yeah, insane. So that's another thing. I've got that implemented. I have everything about sheep except the loot tables, because I don't want to deal with loot tables. They're so terrible. Loot tables are evil. DNA sequencing crafting table, exactly. Signs. Dyeing signs was another pain, especially because I did not know the extent of the tools I had at my disposal when I started, and signs were something I tackled early on, and then I had to go back and fix it afterwards. And that was actually one of the big problems that is making me not want to work on the thing at all, was that part of how I accomplished the sign color changing thing would not work outside of like a development environment. So when I tried to run it in just a normal modded game, I was getting a crash. So that was something I had to ask in the Fabric Discord for, which I fucking hate Discord so much. If you want a forum space, make a forum space. Don't make a Discord. Ugh. Anyway. I miss forums. But I got that fixed. Next up is fireworks. Fireworks is also strange in that I thought I was gonna have to do a lot of stuff on the entity side, but I didn't have to do anything for it. The only thing I had to fix was the crafting recipe. All of the MBT data was getting saved on its own already. The entity doesn't even use the dye color enum, it uses straight hex values, which means I could feed it anything. Kid me would be like, why the fuck didn't I start doing this before? How did it take me until I was the current age I am now to start modding? The dye items are also kind of a pain because they're tied to the dye enums, and they are basically... It just made me have to do things kind of backwards, because I would have liked to initiate all of the dye colors with the initialization of my mod, but I had to do it ahead of time and preload my dye class because the items kept getting made and not saving their colors. So then I'd like try and do something with a vanilla item and it would be like, hey, that doesn't exist. And I'd be like, what do you mean? You just made it. And it'd say, no, we made it when the game started and then we forgot about it. I need to add a note here. I'm realizing now I'm missing something. I need the shulker box. No, it is on there, never mind. It's just after shulkers, but not immediately. Okay, so shulkers, I also have that fixed. Or not even fixed, I just have shulkers in multiple colors. You can assign a color, because you can change the color of shulkers. In vanilla Minecraft, the live shulker entity can be colored. Beacons was interesting because the glass blocks themselves are tied to a dye color enum, but again, it comes down to just... Oh yeah, I can explain what I'm talking about as well. So basically, the reason I need to make this library at all is because the way that Minecraft handles dyes is very hard-coded. It is off of an enum, which is basically like a very specific tied-down class. And I'm trying to think of how to explain that in an even more broad manner, because most people are not familiar with object-oriented programming. I've also just been reconsidering my knowledge of programming in the context of teaching other people, because Bones kind of read me to filth the other day about being a bad teacher. The problem is, Max, that's not really it. The game can handle having more than expected dyes just fine. No, that's not accurate. Because, and I can show you why. It doesn't even add them on strangely, so I can tell you exactly the problem. The dye mod that we currently use, LNL's dyes, if I do that properly. These guys. Right. It's mint. All of this. All of this works off of enum extension, which is basically telling the game starts up and it says, I have 16 dye colors. That's how many I've got. The LNL dye mod tells the game, no, you have 36 dyes, actually. And the game's like, okay. The problem happens when another mod comes along and wants to add dyes as well, because enums have this annoying little property where they have to be indexed. So a good way to explain enums is you would store, if you were making like a calendar, you might store the days of the week as an enum, because they are in order, and there are 7 of them, and you're never going to run into a situation where you need to add another day of the week. That's a good use for enums. That, and you're never going to run into a situation where you need to rearrange the days of the week. They're going to be in that order, and there's going to be that many of them. The problem is that, yeah, if you want to add more dyes to the game, the first mod can get away with it no problem. The second mod runs into a problem, because when you're doing enum extension, you have to give it an ordinal. You have to give it an index. An order in the list. And the game does not like it when 2 things try to take the same place, and by does not like it, I mean crashes immediately. So, because of that, most dye mods do not work with each other, which is infuriating. You may think, hey, don't you guys have 2 dye mods? I'm here to say that Classy Wool is not a dye mod. It is an attempt at a dye mod, which does not bother with enum extension at all, and that is why you're missing many of the dye features with Classy Wool dyes. Things like banners, and sign colors, and shulker boxes, and beacon colors, and all of that, Classy Wool does not add. So, the end goal of this library mod is just to have everything that enum extension gives you in the game without having enum extension, because it sucks and I hate it. And it's just... why? Why are they so hard-coded? There's no reason. No reason for it. To make my life harder. To make many modders' lives harder. It's just rude. Fun fact, that's also why, for a really, really long time in Minecraft, and still in the IDs for a lot of things, the colors are arranged in a weird-ass way. They're not rainbow. And if you remember the old order of, like, wool and stuff in the creative menu, that's where it came from. That's the sequence they are in the enum. Where it's, like, white, orange... I don't remember any others, but I know they're not in a rainbow order. But yeah, that's where that comes from. Oh yeah, another thing that uses dyes that I didn't realize until I was working on this is tropical fish. I kind of figured that tropical fish just had their own, like, table of colors. They don't. They straight up don't. They use the dye enum, which is hilarious, but it also means that when you do enum extension, you get new colors of tropical fish. And because I'm so committed to having everything that you get with enum extension with this library mod, I had to go in and make it so that the tropical fish can also be the colors that you add. Which was a surprisingly complicated operation to achieve, but I did get it done. And it was pretty funny. And no, Max, I don't have any other plans for this stream. I'm just fucking around. The vanilla ones take up slots 0 to 15, yes. Yep, that is it exactly. If you have two mods and they're both like, hey, I'm gonna add a 16th die. Or a 17th, technically, but computers count from 0. Everything breaks. It goes, hey, what the fuck? What do you mean there's two 16s? And then everything breaks. But I'm glad that I got that across. Hooray. What am I doing? What was I doing? Sounds real dumb and annoying. I mean, it's not too bad. There's certainly a lot you have to go through. And I understand why other dye mods don't do this. Because basically, when I started this, the very first time I started working on a different project that also included adding dyes. Here's the thing, this is a side project that has gone way out of proportion. Where did I get this? Max, I grabbed a silt brick, and I don't know where they are. There they are. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, in your storage, but I didn't know where I grabbed it from, and yeah. Anyway. But yeah, when I started working on this, I went and I asked in the Fabric Discord, hey, how do I do enum extension? Because I had looked at the source code of some other dye mods, and that's how they all got it done. And somebody in there was like, that's a terrible idea, never do enum extension ever. It's terrible, it's bad for compatibility, you'll hate yourself if you do it. And I was like, that is stupid. You get a lot of freebies if you do enum extension, which is true. You get a lot of freebies when you do enum extension, which is why most dye mods use it. However, the drawbacks of them being completely non-compatible is just too much for me. I don't like it. and I would like to fix it. So, that is the plan. And a secondary plan on top of this is, ideally, I would be able to intercept when the game is trying to extend the die enum and convert those dies into the modded version, which would stop die mod like collisions like that and let you play with two die mods that aren't specifically designed to work together. That's not like a promised feature, but it is something I'm working on. I would be very happy if I was able to get it to do that. But that also requires a knowledge of Java that I do not have currently. But hey, the only way to get it is to work towards it, so there we go. And with that, there is no longer anything about this project you guys don't know, so... That's not true, but I know what I've not told stream now. We're good. No more accidentally spoiling things. Not a promise, but an attempt. All of this to say, I haven't properly worked on the mod in a couple of weeks. Let me open my GitHub. I'm actually kind of curious. GitHub tracks your commits, which is funny. My profile. Yes, please, Navy. Please do ask. Phone screen hours, but it's work. That's it exactly. Except it's not that. It's just every time you have added code to a project. It's been 2 weeks. Which is sad, because I was working on this more when I was, like, in the throes of recovery than I am now. I can go, well, not quite. I would love to be able to go outside right now. I'm so mad that I literally just got my bike fixed. Navy, please ask the question anyway. I'm curious to know what your thought process was. And also because I'm nosy and I don't like when people start a thing and then don't follow through with what they're saying. That's my problem with podcasts. So many podcasts with like a guest on where the guest will start talking and the host will interrupt them and they never go back to what the guest was saying. It infuriates me. You know what I'm gonna do while I'm just screwing around is I'm gonna go make more potions, because I could probably use some more rewinding, and I could definitely stock up on my returning, because I like to have this whole row full. You heard this very interesting thing discovered. You don't have anything in store. Alright, I need to make 6 more stacks of Potion of Returning, and probably just 1 more stack of Rewinding. Let's go brew some potions. How are we on glass? We got a lot of glass. Okay. 48 and 15, I believe, is the amount we need. So 63. So 21 flint. That's easy. Perfect. Empty vials. And then we need returning, which is awkward potion and a prismarine shard. And the prismarine is at the thing. And then we'll need some gunpowder for that as well. That is potion of returning done, and then for the potion of rewinding... What was that noise? Oh, it was my cat trying to leave. Yes, potion of rewinding. We will need a mundane potion, of which there are many options. And an Eye of Ender. For that we need 5 of everything. We have 4 Eyes of Ender. Wonderful. Okay, Navy. Would this be an issue if instead of putting a die in slot 16, you put it in the next available slot? The original thinking being that if you had 2 different mod packs, one could take up 16 slots, and the next could start up. I see what you mean, Navy. And first off, it's not actually very possible to tell how many items are in an enum when you're trying to do enum extension, because as far as the compiler is concerned, the class doesn't exist yet, which basically means if 2 mods are trying to access it, they are both accessing it in a state before it exists. So you can't ask it how many things are in here yet, or already, because the answer is nothing. 0. Everything gets added all at once. And then we do 10 of these so we can make mundane potion. And we need more redstone. Or more gunpowder. Percy. He's just sitting on... Oops. He's just sitting on the floor. Out of view for the kitties. Cat cam. Hey Ace, welcome back. Yeah, you don't even know that 0 through 15 are taken up. If you asked it, give me the next slot, you would take slot 0. Potion time. What is this set to? Rewinding, actually. Okay, let's make more of that. Oh yeah, Ace, I've heard you've been poorly. That sucks. That's not the way to say it, but that you've been sick. It's broken even more than you thought it would be broken. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. It's just a mess. These are the same. Yeah, I heard you've been awful lately. Get better. Hey Ace, I've heard you sucked recently. Get good. That's definitely gonna fuck up. But we'll wait and see. You're almost back to normal? Awesome, good to hear. Glad to hear, even. Can't take him anywhere. I think I'm gonna run out of redstone. I think it doesn't use it up in the right order. Like, it makes mundane before it tries to extend the potion. Which is not the best. Yeah. Yep, there it goes. Let's go get another redstone. You don't have a cold anymore. That's the victory. That's what we're aiming for. Then I need to get rid of the mundane potion, but honestly, the fastest way to do that is just break the cauldron. Ta-da! And now we switch it for returning. Oh, except the kitty wants to leave, so 1 second. Alrighty. Or returning. Awkward potion and prismarine shard. We didn't actually grab our prismarine shards, did we? We'll have enough, though. There we go. We want you, you, and you. Awkward. And then for you, we gotta turn that around. Except I fucked it up. Will this work? Can you not pump out of there? Okay, hold on. Fine. We do that. That didn't work. Shit. Oh my god, I'm making a mess of everything. Okay. Got that. Fix that. Is there a renewable source of redstone? There absolutely is. Raid farm, yeah, but also, redstone can be made by filling cinder flower with potion of strength. I just looked at the recipe. Witch farms as well. Yeah, but the raid farm kind of does the witch farm. We only want potion of returning in there. And that should do us. Okay. Now we get our potion of returning. Hooray! And this one we don't need to babysit. We just need to stand here. But yeah, one of my ethos, not how you use the word. Hold on. My philosophy, there we go. One of the parts of my philosophy for doing this mod is I do not want it to be working off of indexes. That is the like the number one thing I want to avoid. I need to turn this off. Speaking of things to avoid. Redstone is one of the things villagers throw at you when you're hero of the village. Okay, I guess that's another way to do it then. But yeah, I don't want it to work off of indexing, and so I've had to pick another way to, like, access colors, because sometimes you just want to refer to a specific color. And it's mostly to do with the vanilla things and translating the vanilla things to... Oh, it's a question. I have no idea, it might be. If redstone is one of the things people throw at you. Doesn't look like it. Oh no, it does. Clerics will throw it at you. Nice. Now throw redstone at me. Ahem, ahem. I saved you guys. Cough, cough. Oh, there we are. That's our potions of returning. Except we were gonna make more of those, weren't we? Yeah, we were gonna make a whole other 3 of those. If only there was some sort of way to mark that question. Punctuation of some kind. If only, Navy. Which means we need another 48. And another 16 flint, and another 16 everything else. I really should start farming netherwort if I'm going to keep making potions all the time. Flint. We don't need redstone for this one, but we do need gunpowder. Gunpowder you can also get through the spout filling cinder flower. I don't remember how, but we have better ways of doing it. Harming. Potion of night vision gives glowstone, and instant harming gives gunpowder. Nice. You like English because you can put a specific word in a specific order and it suddenly creates a question sentence? You wish it was this clear in your language? Hell yeah. Languages are so cool, Stump. I love just all different kinds of languages. I really should learn to speak something other than English. It'd be cool. Get going. What was I talking about in regards to... Oh, yeah. So... Yeah, because I want to be able to access colors, or I want there to be a way to access colors without indexing them, what I have settled on is using the hex code that they represent for the dye color, which is not great, but it works. Which means technically, yes, there is an upper limit on how many colors you can add, but it's... You're not gonna reach it. You just aren't. You will not reach that limit. There's too many different colors. It also means that if two mods try to add something under the same color, there won't be an issue. Gelatin's dev wants to know nothing. They gave up on their project. That's another funny thing. So I found a mod that does what my library is attempting to do, except that they gave up on it. They did not finish the mod. It's archived. And I went looking, and this mod is made by one of the people who works on the Aether mod currently. So kind of like seeing that, it made me a little bit scared. It made me think, oh shit, there's more than I bargained for in here. Huh. However, the gelatin mod is also really designed for scale, not so much for artisanal dyes, as it were. It works off of... Do I want any vexes? No. It works off of, like, taking the same texture and just tinting it, which is a way to do it. That's fine. But there's no way to add custom blocks with custom textures. And that's a little bit disappointing to me, especially because, as a part of that, gelatin does not support glazed terracotta. Because you can see, like, the LNL's dye mod adds glazed terracotta, and they look really nice. There we are. Fully stocked up. Your thought process word for word was, is it possible to do that? Is it possible to do that? Navy, the word is why. That's how you do that in English. That is the feature of our language that lets you do that. Or how. Or when. There's a lot of words that fill the function. Although it's not always 100%. that is fair. Ah, for fuck's sake. I missed that jump all the time. A backpack pillager. Ooh. Are you at the raid farm? I mean, I guess since you're asking me about Vexes. But yeah, I really should work on the mod more. The thing that is currently tripping me up, and I'll tell you this straight up, it is the banner patterns. Because banner patterns... I don't want to deal with it. I don't even want to think about them. I'm basically going to have to create a whole separate class to store banner patterns, and actually that is the way to do it. Okay. Part of what is difficult about this mod is that there's a lot of stuff that the best way to do it is to just put another layer on top of how the vanilla game does it and tell it to ignore the vanilla layer. That's how I've been doing it for sheep, for shulkers, for signs, and fireworks. No backpack. Lame. That's how basically all of those are getting done. So... And the problem with banner patterns is that it expects... The code in the game expects the patterns in a certain way, which by necessity requires it to be using the vanilla dye class, dye enum. And it is infuriating. And one of these days I just need to like stream modding or like working on the mod or something, because if I'm just gonna spend 2 hours talking about this, we're almost at 2 hours and I've done nothing. I've walked around. I've made some potions. And I've managed to talk so much that my jaw hurts, which is kind of amazing. I don't know what to do on the server right now, because everything in my brain is like, well, you gotta focus on the mod pack first, and then work on the server after. There's also the problem of Windows putting my fucking name into the file path of everything on this computer. Which is irritating. I'm, like... Oh, I gotta make the jump. I gotta make the switch. October is coming soon, and I know Windows has kind of been wishy-washy and reneging on their getting rid of Windows 10, but Microsoft sucks and I need to get off of it immediately. I just gotta make the jump. I have Mint on an a USB stick. It's right here. There's a sticker on the USB stick that reads, "Warning, may contain Linux." I have it ready to go. I just haven't done it yet. Partially because I want to do a test drive on a little shitty... I don't even know what you'd call that thing. It's like a tablet computer. I got it when I was in high school because my school was one of those, like, Chromebook things, except that my parents were like, "Do you want a Chromebook?" And I was like, "Fuck no." And they're like, "Okay, we won't get you a Chromebook." May contain Linux is so funny. I thought it was pretty funny. I did that for, like, school. We had to make a boot drive, a boot thumb drive for school. Just to, like, prove we knew how to install an OS, I guess. And because the only OSs that are free is Linux, the teacher was just like, "I'm gonna show you guys how to install Linux, or how to make a boot drive for Linux." And we're like, "Okay." And then he's like, "Okay, pick your distro," and nobody knew what they were doing. She could replicate whatever it is that makes your username on your PC space instead of your name. It has the same account on your laptop that has your name. Not for high school. This was like my college program. I did the Linux thing. And yeah, on my old laptop, it didn't use my name. But on my computer, it does. And if I have to change everything anyway, I might as well get rid of that. Yeah, no, not high school. That's the problem. Like, I just talk about school as just one monolith, and I did that recently with Crow. I don't remember what it was we were talking about. I think it might have been HTML. Where I was like, oh, this is a website that really helped me when I was in school. And Crow's like, we never had to do websites in school. And I'm like, no, like college school. I also didn't make a website in high school. I wish I had. That would have been neat. That would have been very cool. It would have been a good exercise, but instead I did it in college. And one of my teachers found out my normal username on things. My web dev teacher, Max, I don't think I told you this story, but it does involve you, so you get to hear it. One of my web dev teachers found out the username I use on things because I changed part of the text on my website to be fake Zircon, so I could send a picture of it to Max before they knew my actual name. And then, because he was, like, looking at our websites, he was like, so I basically made it say, made by fake Zircon. And he's like, who's fake Zircon? And I'm like, oh, well, that's, like, my username on things. And he's like, oh, why'd you put that there? And I'm like, oh, you know, just to test out changing the text and everything. Fun times. You made an Excel spreadsheet and an Access database. Neat. Used to solve programming riddles on a programming Olympiad website. That's cool. I did take, like, a programming class in high school, but it was kind of just my robotics class as well, which was also kind of like a robotics club, but it had a time slot in the day. Oh, I loved robotics. It's the greatest. And I really wish I could talk about it more, but unfortunately, I was too good. I would have eaten up a programming class if you had one, yeah. You know when I actually learned a lot of programming was during one of my online religion courses? Because, so I went to a Catholic school, and I had to take religion up to the, like, grade 12 level. I didn't, but I was supposed to. But before I had committed to just not doing that, I took religion up to a grade 11 level. But when I did that, I did it in... Firstly, I did it early, in grade 10. And I also did it online, except my school didn't have the setup to do online classes, really. So they would send me to the computer lab for a block in the day, and I'd just, like, sit at the computer and do the online classes while still being in school. But because it was just, like, watch a video and answer questions, and I had a Chrome extension that let me speed up videos, I was through the whole thing in a matter of weeks, when it was supposed to take, like, half a year. But they made me keep going to the computer room for that block of time. Like, I wasn't allowed to go do other things, and they'd get mad at me if I wasn't working on something, even though I was finished my religion class. So I ended up doing a lot of, like, online programming courses, and also finding one of the greatest websites, I think. I think it's kind of gone downhill, but it does still exist. It was called The Board Button, and it would just send you to random websites on the internet. And that is how I found 17776 for the first time. I read that in my high school religion class. And I loved it. I love it still. I'm so excited for the book. Oh my god. So excited. Unbelievably excited. I found that via the board button, yeah. But yeah, that was how my grade 10 religion went. Technically grade 11 or like 20 level, but took it in grade 10 because in the summer between grade 9 and grade 10, I took the summer class for grade 10 religion. Because I was all about getting through religion as fast as possible. I'm not a religious person, if you haven't noticed already. You found it thinking it was a legit article. That's great. I mean, I didn't know what it was when I opened it up. I saw it as a legit article, and then it very quickly did something else on the webpage, and I was like, whoa. And then I can't remember what chapter, but I know a chapter of that made me cry the first time I read it. And I was just sitting in this stupid... this stupid religion class. Not religion. It was like a computer lab space, right? Except it was in the library, but in like a closed off room in the library. So there were a bunch of other people working on their classes around me, and I'm sitting here working on religion, air quotes, because I was still supposed to be doing that even though I was done it. And I'm just like crying quietly in my seat. Speedrunning religion, yeah. And then it didn't even matter. It just didn't even matter. Basically, my school tried to, I was fed up with taking religion when I got to grade 12. I didn't do it at all in grade 11, and I was, like, trying to pass the buck down to my grade 12 self. And then in grade 12, I was like, I don't want to do this. And so I had to talk with, like, counselors at my school, where they were like, if you don't do this, you can't attend your grad ceremony. And I was like, okay. And they're like, no, like, we mean it. You're not allowed. Oh, it's break time. I'll finish the story. They were, like, really drilling into me that I was not allowed. And then, yeah, cliffhanger. BRB. Alrighty. I'm back. Now to finish off the cliffhanger. So, yeah, my school told me that I was not going to be invited to my grad ceremony, and if I did show up and crash the party, I would be asked to leave. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. I didn't want to go to my grad ceremony anyway, and this is a great excuse not to. And then, later in the year, or no, I think I had this conversation in grade 11 when I told them that I wasn't going to take 30 level religion. And then when I got to grade 12, my school's budget got cut. And as a result, they cut the budget of, or they cut the salary of the guidance counselors at my school, which meant that they were no longer getting paid to go through student transcripts and make sure that students were graduating. So because of that, they instituted a policy where students had to do that for themselves. They had to go through their own transcripts, tally up their own credits, and, like, present to the school that they were graduating. And I was like, that's stupid. And a part of it was that we had to, like, apply to 3 colleges and show, like, our application and everything. And I was like, that's stupid, and I already have pre-admission to a university. I'm not doing that. And they're like, well, you have to, or you're not invited to the grad ceremony. And I'm like, well, suckers, I'm already not invited to the grad ceremony, so this has no consequence for me. And so I didn't do it. But yeah, no grad ceremony for me. And they threatened me with the same thing twice and overplayed their hand, and basically I win. But yeah, religious schools are interesting places. Let's go kill a wither. It's been a while since we've done that. My school sounds like a beacon of education. Not as bad as my middle school, Ace. My middle school, one of my science teachers was a creationist. She did not teach us about the dinosaurs. And she taught... I remember one lesson very clearly. She taught us that during a new moon, we can't see the moon because it's behind the sun. And I called her out on that fact, and we had a long argument about it. And then she went back in the Bill Nye video that she had put on to be like, he says this, it's proof. And then he didn't say that. And then she was like, didn't say anything, and redrew the picture she had drawn on the board and moved on. Didn't say a thing to me, no apology, no accepting she was wrong. Just drew the board again and didn't say anything. And you know what? I don't remember her name anymore. Amazing. But yeah, in no other place in the world will you find a higher concentration of atheists than a Catholic school. Where's the sucker? Go up. Or are you down? Go up. That didn't work. Shit. I got too close. Scared you. Hold on, I got him. Fuck! He went up. Hey. This is my problem. Hold still. I think it's just not working. Okay, hold still and quit withering me. There we go. Damn it, mobs are spawning in here. This is why I have the bedrock roof. It's so this doesn't happen. Yeah, how dare he leave the tunnel? I can't hit that twice. Hitting that twice makes it cost the number twice, and that is way more than I need to be spending. Let's fix up our tunnel. It's also just completely utter amazing overkill to use that on creepers and spiders, but you know what? I don't want to fight them. There's a slime chunk in this area. Damn. Neat. I think the little obsidian podium needs to be higher up. I think he kind of just floated away. I did this. Yeah, see, I was standing on him and I knocked him out of the way. There was the issue. Do it at bedrock? I'm at bedrock. He's sticking to things, you know? Did he? Yeah, he did. Knocking them down to negative 180 XP. A moist wither. Negative 180 HP isn't overkill. Never. I actually don't think hitting this twice costs anything. It might cost something very slightly. 5, 6, 11. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything if there's no arrows out. The problem is when there is an arrow and it's already moving, and then I hit it again. See, I have to scroll faster than that. But yeah, when I don't knock them off of the platform, this goes very quickly. And I should probably just make a bigger platform. You don't know the damage output of this thing? Withers have 300 health. So that's the ballpark I can give you. I don't remember the damage output of this thing. It might still be in my spellbook. Tree out of fire, item eraser, flaming railgun. Yes. Let's see if I can find the output of this. The answer is a lot. Did we? Uh-oh. Ah. Shit, the server crashed. I was meaning to restart it after Bones left, and then I forgot.
He did it again.
The answer is a lot. I was gonna see if we have target dummies in this mod pack. I think we might. I don't remember. But we have to let the server restart. Because I don't remember what adds target dummies, but we could use this on a target dummy if they do have them. You gonna start up? Yes. Let me in. Damn it! These mobs are still alive. That's a pretty bad rollback. Although, he'll be back on soon. Alright, you're not dead. There we go. Right, target dummies. No such luck. Rats. Yeah, I should just make this platform bigger. I have enough obsidian to do that. Let's just go do that. This is why I make these potions in pairs. Hey Max, welcome back to chat. Where's my obsidian? There. I mean, while I'm here, just drop off some crap. Rhyolite. Good. Oh, my game is lagging. I don't know if I could effectively calculate it. Minecraft calculates damage based on speed. Oh, don't leave that. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Okay, we're good. Forgot. Put away my skulls as well. Yeah, Minecraft calculates damage based on speed, and the damage is something like blocks per second, but I'm not sure exactly. I can calculate it while I wait to teleport. There we are. So... damage. We have a damage calculator. I do have a power 5 bow here. And the speed would be a great deal. Let me look at the spell book, because I think I can get it from what's in here. Flaming railgun. Okay. It's long, but I think the repeating section is somewhere in here. I don't think 31 is right. I also think this might work differently than the spell and the trinket. But I'm not sure. Oh, there's a way to reveal. How do I reveal? There we go. That didn't work. That almost worked, but that didn't work. Yeah, okay. I don't know. A lot. I tried. We got more obsidian, so let's make this platform bigger. You know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna replace this center one with a crying obsidian, so that I know where to put the wither. There we go. We got a way in and a way out. And a wither to fight, air quotes. And now that sucker's going nowhere. Hey, you fucker. Shit. Get out of the tunnel, man. Don't follow me. It's fine. God damn it. Fine. Ah, these withers. No respect. Why did it go in sideways? What's over here? What was its deal? Ah. See, this is why I didn't make the platform bigger, because they blow it up. Those assholes. Bye-bye. The real key with killing a wither is that you've got to do it instantly with arrows, because if you do it in 2 shots, if you can only do half its health, it'll get arrow immune, and then it doesn't work. No matter what you do. What'd you get at the store, Stump? And welcome back. Did I miss the nether star from that second wither? I think I might have. I think I very well might have. Nope, it's right there. Awesome. And now I'm home. Oh, and I can talk to this fella and see what he's selling. Sea oats. My nether stars. I don't actually think I have a place for these, so I will put them in there. With all of the other random associated crap that I keep around. That's the wrong button. Okay. What am I doing? Cheese baguettes? A julienne with mushrooms. I can't say that I'm familiar with what that is. But I like a cheese baguette. Now I'm curious what that is. Maybe I can find it. Julienne is a method of cutting up vegetables. I think I also need to restart my game. It's kind of chugging. We might do that right now. And since we're off the server, I might as well go test something. Because I want to know if withers... I don't know about that. I want to know if withers destroy the block around ancient cities. Can't find an English Wikipedia page for it. Damn. Yeah, there's my debug world. What was I looking for? I don't know if I can join any of these worlds on stream without spoiling things. I hope I'm not just like... Here, go to my chatting screen. Give me a minute. I'll make sure I'm not just like standing in front of the build that I want to keep spoilered. I was, okay. Smart thinking me. Shit, wrong. I always do that. Okay. I'm gonna go over here, in this direction. Julienne dish, yeah. So, is it like thin sliced vegetables? Thin sliced or mushrooms then? Mushroom julienne. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Neat. That looks delicious, actually. Holy shit. Ugh. It's like mushrooms in a cream sauce. That looks delicious. Anyway, what was I doing? Reinforced deep slate. You can make stairs and slabs out of it. Wither. Oh, right. We're on peaceful. Game rule. Do mob spawning. False. Difficulty normal. That's a wither skeleton. Not, in fact, a wither. I can't even spawn in a wither like that. Whoa, I just got... Oh, no. I think I picked that up. Soul sand. Alright. Never mind, then. It's not the right thing. I need the skull. Not the guy. Oop. Get out of here. I did that wrong. Anyway, can he escape from this? I probably should have had this already typed out. Get out of here. Can he escape from this? Can it escape from this? I don't remember any of the designs for wither cages, it's fine. I think I might have got it now. It needs to have mushrooms. You have it baked inside the dough version. Yes! This is how to do it. The problem now is that my spell targets the eye line, and it would just get stuck in the blocks. But yeah, his ass is stuck in there. We're winning. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't want to kill the wither with the handheld railgun, this is how you could do it. Because I believe we can move this. Hold on. I don't know if we can move this with a rail. I think we can, but I don't know for certain. So. Man. Lame. I wish that they had kept it so that you could move that block with pistons. I think that was the most interesting, unintentional design choice they could possibly have. And like, yes, it would be overpowered for wither cages, but it'd be so cool. It'd be awesome. Just let me. Let me move the thing, god damn it. I need to finish the library design. Really badly. Because the library is just sitting there unused. That's my project I should be working on. Is the library design. Where's my lily pad? Alright, well my lily pad is gone, but somewhere underneath us is the library. If I recall correctly, is what IIRC stands for. But it always makes me think of IRC, which is... Internet Relay Chat. Which is a somewhat depreciated, although it does still exist, method of talking to people on the internet. Anyway, let's go fill up my file. It's thirsty work killing withers. Where's my charger? As well. There we are. I don't really care. That's not quite. Ah. Tough. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Why is there so much tough everywhere? And there's flint in here. I don't understand, like, what is happening where it fucks up like that and we get flint in there. But it's fine. I'm picking up the tough again. So tough. I need to, like, look at a recipe for that julienne mushroom dish. That looks so good. Maybe I don't need to do that. It is like 11 PM here. Decidedly not lunchtime. Although after stream I may go get a snack. I made some pineapple dream, which is basically just like, it's graham cracker crumbs, cream cheese icing, Cool Whip, and pineapple. And it's like a layered thing, and it's so good. It's basically mostly cream cheese icing. Make some for lunchtime tomorrow. Max, I don't eat lunch. I should eat lunch. I'm lazy. I don't like cooking. Yes, also mostly butter. Well, that's the thing, is that the graham cracker crumbs are graham cracker crumbs. It's like a crust, which is graham cracker crumbs and butter. The can't talk. The cream cheese icing is butter and cream cheese and icing sugar. And then the Cool Whip is petroleum product, not petroleum. It's some oil-based product, which is basically butter and pineapple. So it's a lot of oils. If you make batches of things, you have to cook less. Yes, but then I have to eat the same thing. Yeah, I'm not generally a meals person. Petroleum. Delicious. That's also the problem is, like, I eat well when I have structure, and I've got no structure right now. I'm just doing whatever. I do wish we had human kibble. If I never had to think about what I was eating, if I could just, like, shove it into my mouth, it'd be perfect. I would never again think about eating. I'd just have it. Like in Minecraft. I don't have to think about eating anymore. I have a bag that shovels food into my mouth. And I never got mine more pumpkin soup. Get over here, I'm putting you on a meal schedule. See, the problem with a meal schedule is that I still have to cook. And I'm not good at cooking. God, this is still so cool to me. I'm so impressed with myself for making this work properly the way it does. If you would cook for me, God, if I had someone to cook for me. Get in here. Go take pride of place, Percy Pie. Modded Minecraft is so particular. It's just the backpack mod. The backpack mod has a lot of wild stuff, but I've got the feeding thing in here. Feeds me pumpkin. And the pumpkin is great because every 5 minutes, or for 5 minutes after you eat, you get the nourishment effect, which makes it so running around, basically anything short of taking damage won't drain your hunger bar. And it includes flying, which is great. Extremely useful. You didn't know julienne is an Eastern European dish? You thought it was everywhere? Well, I'm glad that you've introduced us to it. It's very cool. It sounds extremely good. I just keep looking at an image I pulled up of it. This looks so good. Okay. Have I done anything on stream today? Don't think so. I could, like, make the factory look nice. Yeah. I've also dated someone from Eastern Europe, Max. That's funny. Make factory look nice. Oh, but that's so much work. I just realized I should clear this by hand so that it doesn't turn into... You too? No way! It's a good joke. Alrighty. There. That's how you learned one of your beloved family recipes from the Balkans. Neat. No, the guy I dated from Eastern Europe didn't talk a lot about food. We had similar issues. The only food he talked about... Well, okay. He, like me, would like to eat more, but struggles with it. Unlike me, he somehow has the ability to eat an entire cheesecake when he doesn't feel like eating. Which is nuts. Earth is so cool. But I don't think that had anything to do with him being Eastern European. I think that had to do with him being nuts. Being very strange. Like, I like cheesecake. I like it a lot. I don't like it that much. He is also kind of just a wild guy. I'm still friends with this guy. He's great. What's the last thing we were talking about? We were talking about the wildfire smoke. Makes sense. Like, straight up, he is the reason I still have Instagram. I mean, technically it's for another group chat I'm also in, but mostly it's to still talk with him, because that's how he talks to me, is on over Instagram, and it's worth having my shitty little backdoor into Instagram. Oh, I still have my Sentinel out. That's what's that thing in the distance. That little green... There it goes. I could do some magic, but I have nothing to, like, work towards. I've been considering if it is possible to make a factory for Quench Delay. But... yeah, I think that would be a more involved process. You feel like a dog left out in the rain? Why? Are you perhaps left out in the rain? And feel like a dog for other reasons? God. Yeah, Quench Delay Farm. Oh yeah, the train station. That's also on the list. There's many things on the list, Max. The problem is that I want to work on the mod pack first. And getting the mod pack done is my top priority, so I'm looking for a medium-sized project. Train station is a large project. I'm looking for something that I could bang out, you know? Pick one arm pulling a jigsaw on you. I mean, to be fair, I have a project. It's the mod pack. How much time have I spent on the mod pack? Stump, I don't know. I really don't know. There's too much time spent on the mod pack for an answer. Max would be a great Jigsaw. Max would be a great Jigsaw, a great Willy Wonka, a great Wizard of Oz. Yeah, Dimension of the Train. I mean, probably nicely fit over the create train tracks. I can't imagine they'd be more than 5 blocks wide. What a great group of friends I've cultivated, and I really mean this, because there's not so many people that you can say, I think you'd be a good Jigsaw, and have that be received positively. And I'm just glad that I've found him, you know? I'm bored. Let's go swimming. We... Yay, diving suit. You know where we could go swimming, actually. That thing is deep. Where we could go swimming. It is 10,000 blocks of lava. Okay, so... The other day, I was trying to teleport to Max. But I was trying to be clever about it, because basically when you do long distance teleportation with the mod pack, with hex casting, you have a chance of dropping items, and that's annoying. So I teleported an ender pearl to Max, except that I got the math wrong, and it went instead this direction. So if I ever go this direction, the same amount that I'd have to go to reach Max, I will be teleported randomly at some point, and that will be something. And I just hope the ender pearl's not, like, in the ground somewhere. Because the second I load it, my ass is getting sent somewhere. Oh, Max, I also found out, you know the little fishing boats that are in the... on the way to your place? Oh yeah, I don't know where you are. But yeah, these little fishing boats that have the villagers on them. Those are a tide structure. So they aren't going to generate anymore. Don't know why I flew instead of taking the boat. I actually don't know what would be faster. I can look at my map flying, though. See, I thought that too. But, yeah. Moo blooms are hard to find, indeed. Poor Clementine. You're probably what crashed the server. You exploring. Okay, it doesn't matter how far out you are. It's new land being generated that's the problem. Loaded already. Do I have everything on that I need? Yes. This is Max's lava pit. Max's is deeper than mine, but it's narrower. There's also, I don't think, a way out without magic. Yeah, if you're in here, you're in here. Lucky for me, I can cast flight very easily. It would be so cool to swim in lava. Hello. Dice. Imagine having to write out the spell to fly. You too could learn the evocation. It's pretty straightforward. It is just tough to pick what you want evocation to do. The flight's pretty handy, though. Yeah, it is an equal sign, basically. There's only so many pixels. He could use it for lightning, that's true. I should just, like, take some time, read the notebook, see what I could do. There must be more I can do with wrist pocket. Also, Max, there's a quote from the Prestige in our notebook. Plan some builds here. Yeah. But yeah, there must be something more I can do with wrist pocket. It's such a good movie. Do I have anything in my wrist pocket currently? That's a wrench. If I'm gonna be doing magic, I gotta switch into my out of my engineer's getup. Because I keep going to cast magic using the create wrench. I do in fact have a diamond pickaxe in my wrist pocket. I wish that I could make like a dual wrench and magic wand. That would get really annoying, though, because you'd be constantly like, how would you... You'd have to not focus on anything in order to... Yeah, exactly. In order to clear your thing. Just crouch clicking on stuff with the magic, or with the wrench does something versus the magic wand. I think there'd be a lot of conflict. But, technically, the items that work as magic wands are controlled with a tag. So I could make anything a magic wand with the data pack. I could do it right now. We wouldn't even need to leave the server. Anyway, not worth trying. Well, later, maybe. Not worth trying on stream. What? What are you growling about? This build. What's wrong with the build? I think it's coming along. I like it. Sorry, I was in my backpack and couldn't mute for game. Stream didn't hear me. Like, there's so much you can do with wrist pocket. Okay, wait. No, it is left click. So what I had been using it for, the reason there's a pickaxe in my wrist pocket is because I can use a genie lamp to wrist pocket a cutting board and cut things up at great speed. But there must be something else I can do with it. There's so much you can do with it. Especially just mage hand in general. Like any item that has a right-click action on a block, you can use wrist pocket to do it. Actually, okay. I need to try something now. If I head down to the factory. And I wrist pocket some alloy. And I place a couple of stripped logs. And I read the spell. If I version. Get the block. Damn. Didn't work. Thinking of a secret elytra course for one of the long-term stretch goals, but what else would there be to visit? I don't know. I think if your build just looks cool. Parkour. Can you put a parkour course somewhere, actually? I love parkour. I love builds that you can parkour on. Alright. So that one didn't work. What a shame. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Either, both. Okay, so that didn't work with Mage Hand. It seems like Mage Hand is more for tools than anything else. Which is unfortunate. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, where is it? Where? Do I not have it in here? I thought I had it in here. You. I need a piece of stone. Yes! That's amazing. I can put moss on things from a distance. Magic spell of apply moss. Not terribly useful, but something. We got something. I do have it in the current project box for a reason. I am going to be using it for some texturing, so it might be worth making a little trinket for that. And applying moss at a distance. Although, probably not really, because I do have a lot of things to extend my reach. I have the extendo grip now. And I have reach potions, and I should actually... That's what we should do right now. Where's my reach? Let's try. Let's see if these combine. So, first things first. We need to know how far away we can interact with this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need like more structure. Which means maybe we won't be testing at the factory. I'm gonna go to my base. The roof. Or come back. I could go to you. Alright. I'm gonna put this back in my wrist pocket. It's good to have. Always get it wrong. I'm the one who made this, and I always get it wrong. Duplicate. Oop. Station. Layer, location, swap. That's not it. Swap. Subtract. Not it. Of course I do that on the fly. How else would I do it? He thought I had a trinket for it? It's probably worth making a trinket, yeah. And then it's hard to make sure I'm looking at the ender pearl is all. Alright. I'd have to have some, like, safeguarding for if there's nothing in your offhand or if you're not looking at ender pearl or stuff like that. Anyway, it's break time and then I'll be back in 4 minutes to test if the reaching combines. BRB. Alrighty. What you up to, Max? Go make another outline on the forge. Might put a redstone, gunpowder redstone generator in the other part of this, since you're still on fireworks for travel. That would be fun. Very neat. Damn it. I missed. Just trying to pet you in the air. Hehe. Okay. Let's do some testing. We're here for the reach. I should have grabbed some blocks. Max, can I raid your storage? You'll have everything back by the end of it. Green shulker. What? Yeah, blocks. Moss in there. Okay. Oh, did you hear me say moss instead of blocks? I just need blocks. They don't need to be moss. Preferably it'd be something... Am I testing moss? What? No, I'm not mossifying anything. I don't need moss. I need blocks. I'm testing reach. Okay. Let's grab some schist because I don't like it. And some packed mud. You don't have that much. Never mind. The mossing was a good idea, but... Mud bricks. Perfect. Okay. I just need 2 blocks that are different. I'm making, a ruler. A measuring stick, you know? Now we need a nice, long, flat area. This'll do. Alright. There is the reach. Let's just use lavender, because I have a lot of it. So, without this, how far can I reach if I stand all the way up? The thing, the farthest I can reach is there. So that is with no enhancement. I can reach 4 blocks out. With the extendo grip. There. I can reach. This is 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks out. Alright. With the potion of reaching, I can reach 6 blocks. Alright. With both. Oh lord. Okay. Well, they definitely combine, but the hitbox gets so small that it doesn't really work. I can reach. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks out. Beautiful. That's crazy. So if I was looking at the wall... Yeah. That's nuts. What sort of practical use do I see? If I'm flying around like you are, and building, this is quite practical. Yeah, but I don't need to move, I can just look around. There's not really a practical reason for this, it's just neat. Reach is like a nice convenience to have. Anyway, here's the real thing we're gonna use it for. Let's go break a bunch of grass. Oh, also. Ta-da, it's gone. I've got a half hour on this reach too, so I feel like I'd better put good use to it. I can also put away blocks from a distance, which is funny to me. Maybe time to say goodbye to your old boiler? Aw. It's like a heater. Like a hot water boiler. It's how you heat that storage room. I'm mowing your lawn, yeah. I need to do something with this potion. This potion's not easy to make. It needs like a crab claw. I don't have very many crab claws. And it is quite handy for clearing grass. Look at this. I can get it all the way up there. Go grab some crab? Could do. Oh, wait, Max, stay where you are. Oh, I just barely can get you. Ha! Look at the distance. The reach. This is the real secret to long-distance friendships. Yep, gadget and magic potion. I can't believe you're still using fireworks. Like, you like them? Well, magic's just so convenient. I don't need to make any more of these. I just have it. I don't need to grab anything. I just have it. I bet you if I stand in one spot, I can break all of these pumpkins. I don't know why I'm doing it by hand when I have an axe. Are you gonna be living or like moving these villagers, or is this just like not where I need to be mowing? Alright, down over here then. I have no idea what crabs eat. One might assume fish. But one could also probably check the Friends and Foes wiki. Or just hold a bunch of stuff out in front of them and see what makes them follow you. Experimentation's the true heart of Minecraft. It's what people get pissy about, that it doesn't exist anymore. Kelp. Ah, smart. There are 2 here. Ooh. What do you mean? No, are there 2 here? Oh. Silly words. There's at least 1 here. I know because I was seeing it when I was doing something over here. Clearing a certain tree I disliked. Yes. Well, clearly you haven't missed it since it's been gone for weeks and this is the first you've said of it. So it's fine. Basically just the redwood trees, there were a few that were, like, especially taller, and they were making your base hard to pick out in Distant Horizons, and that's like the best part of Distant Horizons, is that you can see tall bases from far away. But the stupid trees were taller than your base, so I got rid of them. Just a couple. And then I think I might have accidentally killed a villager while I was doing that. Hated your peepaw. He's just too tall, Stump. He's standing, he's like in front of a crowd. It's like at a movie theater when you're behind someone really tall, or like a concert. Not a movie theater so much, they kind of have that solved, but a concert. Man, I should go to more concerts. I don't go to them very often, and the few I've been to, I've very much enjoyed. It knew what you had in store, Max. It wanted no part. Had treats. Yep, chopped a person at the concert down. They were too tall. Couldn't see the act. Yeah. I don't know, concerts aren't like super for me, but the few that I've been to, they've been a good experience. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of a crowd. What the hell happened here? Did someone destroy Liquid over here? You drank it. Of course. Why is this pumpkin floating? Stump, are you gonna share the skins you make? Do we get to see them? I love Minecraft skins. I really gotta make more. They're so fun. How do I share them? I mean, you could make a post on Tumblr about them. I could see them there. You are in the business of posting your art on Tumblr. There were 2 crabs there, and then there was only 1. Damn. He's just not down for it, Max. He's gotta respect it. Uh-oh. My back tank pressure is low. Breaking the grass across the river. That's so funny. On the side block? Hell yeah! This mod pack has so many plants in it. I have. They're neat. Grass hiding in the cave. Oh, we're done. And you know what's funny? This is genuinely going to be faster to go back to my base and charge the back tank. It really does. It will be faster to go to my base and charge it and come back. Let's go charge the back tank. We do need a cog, though, because I don't have a good setup for charging this thing anywhere. A blaze cake machine. See, I've been thinking I might switch to blaze cakes for my furnace, for my boilers. The problem is that there isn't actually a way to farm netherrack, other than the fact that there's a lot of it in the world. Yeah, see, we're already done. You can get it from crushing nether gold or nether quartz. That is the only way. Which is lame. I feel like you should be able to get netherrack. I want to skyblock it, is the problem. I love skyblock. Yeah. Renewable. This is not at all a skyblock mod pack, but I want it to be able to be one. Oh no, your canary. Who will you take mining now? Yeah, the only problem with this incredible reach is that I can't pick up the items as far away as they are. I'm just leaving items everywhere. Magnet. Do we have magnets? Oh, backpack magnet? I guess, but there's a lot of items. We have the book magnet as well. But I don't trust the book mod. I really only trust the book mod for the villager books. No? I don't know. I'm a fan of more obscure mods, but the problem with more obscure mods is they aren't always the most well-made. And the villager, or the book storage books mod is... I don't know. I maybe am just being overly cautious and it's fine, but I'm a little concerned that it has the possibility to cause great harm to the server if misused too horribly. I also know that you can place blocks from the storage books just always. If you are focused on a block, it will put a block there. Meaning that if you're focused on, like, a transparent block, it will destroy it. Yeah. And not, like, destroy it, drop an item, destroy it like it doesn't exist anymore. So... there's your word of caution. Sneaky grass. Sneaky cave full of grass. Ugh. Down here. In the cave you're standing in. Full of grass. If you're not careful, you'll get grass growing up. There'd be no idea. Just before you knew it would seep up through the earth. Indeed. Did we get it all? Maybe. You know what I've been thinking? Is I want to play more Inscription. It's been too long. Been too long. The problem is I have a lot of fucking puzzle games to play. I have a lot of games to play. I was thinking of picking up, Hollow Knight as well. I shouldn't even say that with Max in call. But I am thinking about it. It's a neat looking game. I think I'd be terrible at it. Because I'm bad at platformers, but like, it does look very fun. I need to beat it faster than Bones. Godmaster DLC. Sounds pretty neat. Yeah. I am thinking I should probably call it for stream pretty quick. Maybe I'll just let my reach potion run out. EP, I also have to be up. Not super early, but like not at noon. I just have a physio appointment. It is a really good model. And it holds things. Look at it gripping my magic wand. My staff. And the flowers. Just a little hand. The recipe has a brass hand in it. Physics, no physio. Physiotherapy. And I can't even bike to it tomorrow. Ugh. Because the weather, the wildfire smoke is still so bad. Yeah. It's honestly, like, at this point it's pretty routine. I go there once every couple of months. Nothing scary or new, just the same old problems. Although I will get to have an interesting conversation because I had surgery since the last time I've been. I'm gonna be like, hey, I haven't been doing my physio exercises because I was recovering from surgery. I miss biking so much. I can't wait to go again. Not least of which because I don't like driving. And everything in this goddamn town is so far away because I live in the suburbs and I hate it. And driving stresses me out. Yeah, boo suburbs. Suburbs. Indeed. Not because you like suburbs, because it almost made a funny word, indeed. I should call it soon. Especially because I want to watch another episode, another video of the steam engine, steam train, model stream, steam train. It's so cool. It's so captivating. I mean, it's not like if I, like, stop stream right now, I'd just go to bed. I have to do my bedtime routine, and I can watch the steam train be built while I do my bedtime routine. It's called Blondie Hacks, but it's Blondie, like... Blondie. Blondie Hacks. Also, this YouTuber impresses me so much because she is a woman on the internet in a very male-dominated space with a dry sense of humor. And I cannot imagine it was easy for her to build a presence on the internet, you know? And her videos are hilarious. I love them. These pumpkins are so... They almost look intentional, but just because I'm not used to them generating like this. And so I'm thinking, in part of my brain, it's like, these are marking something. They're not marking anything. They're marking where pumpkins have grown. Well, if they're marking something, then you gotta tell me, because I'm getting rid of them. Max is building buildings where the pumpkins decide now. Alright, how are we doing grass-wise around here? Looking pretty cleared. Except on this side of the hill, where nature becomes real again. Yeah, why would you feel bad about that? I have no plan whatsoever. I have the thought in my mind that I want to build a train station. Do you have a place that you've been putting the classy wool flowers? It's gonna be a big building. The drawers. Which drawers? Which ones? Sorry? Okay, well, I was in your... Hey, that Enderman's still here. You really need a controller. Because I could do all of this in one. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? There. Fixed. Yeah. It works for all four in the thing, so I don't need to be picky. It's not that we hate grass, it's that with weather or immersive weathering, grass grows and grows weeds and grows other flowers, and so they just keep growing and encroaching. You saw my super flat world for a second there. The village has some grass. Villages, like, generate with some grass, and so they have just... It's just grown up everywhere in my super flat world now. Consuming the land. Onion. Okay, well, there's 24 seconds on the reach. Let's go find someone to raid. Who's live? Creamy Russian Mushroom Julienne is live. No. Who's live? Move that over here. There's a guy playing Tetris. He's Canadian, even. You go watch Eyeball play Tetris. Let's do that. He was at CTWC this year. And he did pretty good. And there was a British guy there as well. And when he was competing, he had a friend holding up a sign that read, "It's coming home." But when he got knocked out of the tournament, he turned the sign over to say, "It's staying here." And then they were holding that up during the Canadians match, and he and his friends were booing it. Anyway, I'll be back on Thursday. I will be playing more Lies of P, because I almost played that tonight, to be honest. I only joined on Minecraft because Bones is playing, and I didn't want to just have the Bones cam on while I was doing something completely different. But yeah, I'll be back with more Lies of P on Thursday. I love that game. Okay. Goodbye. And good night, VOD watchers.